kickoff.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? A dangerous return man sharing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stevenson. This will be stopped at the 44. That'll go for 7 yards.
He was brought down.
This defense for the Falcons, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Stevenson gets it again on the 2nd down. He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throw here is made. Pass to the sideline. Pull it in. It's going to go for 19.
That's good for a Patriots.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll throw with May. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete. The Patriots are 0-8 now on the year. And you'd like to say, let's put the first half behind us and start over, but it's likely not going to be that easy.
It never is it? Because a lot of people say, look forward, let's go ahead and start rebuilding. Let's think about the draft and free agency. But you have a bunch of people in that locker room that are saying, don't give up on us now. We still have our pride, and we still have a chance to win some games.
Run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. You talk about this Falcon defense.
But they play well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL. And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To the air, May. That's taken in by Duvall. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Patriots.
What a drive. This has been just churn up the yardage. And here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball through, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's May. Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
At their own 3-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
The tackle made at his own
That first down
5-yard
play, all
line.
you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here we go, set, go.
Looking to throw, Penix. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Third and 2. Here's Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Kyle Pitts.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down, Falcons.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like you to do early in the game.
And he gets thrown up the middle, but only for a couple to hit his second down.
Any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that's because the defensive front, they run that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They use great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
Let's go now.
To the air, Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
6 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Robinson will try to pick it up. No gain on the play. He's still defensively. First is
for it. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They can't roll the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it. And when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're looking to throw. Penix. Short throw. Caught by Pitts. So 5 yards here. Final on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
And it's 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Penix. Taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to the ground with Robinson. Inside the 20. Another good game. That's now 45 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
You use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Has it. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes up a gain of 8.
To number 80. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the ground attack. They're stopping short of first.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Nolakingsr.
A 26-yard
and this one just a chipping. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Only gave up 3 points off of that, so it should be a difficult thing.
It really shouldn't have. Listen to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
What's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy.
To throw, it's May. They'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. He stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
From the gun, it's May. That is caught. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the
I was a little surprised to see Charles come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
The play fake. Here's Miller. Open way down the field is Henry. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of
It's a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
For a
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Here goes that.
To throw again. Take this down to Stevenson. He's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
At the Falcons' 19-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8.
Where was that?
They'll look to throw again. They set up the screen for Stevenson. So the screen going for only 2. He's spinning down.
The actions there defensively, that screen was a little slow in developing, and he shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 6.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up for the first and goal.
Stevenson is not going to advance very far. He stepped in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
No gain on the play.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 4-yard line.
Crazy. crazy. There was that. Five. Crazy.
Back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. He absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just a second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put him to good use on that one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go, it's been a tight game. You figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Second and 9. They'll throw with Pitts. Short throw caught by Pitts. He's only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Gain of 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Third and 5.
Here we go. Ready?
Now back to throw. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
They'll set up to throw. Complete. Too tough to hold on to that one on 2nd down.
Beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Pitts. This one is incomplete.
They'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll try to throw again. Here's Pitts. Here's Pitts. That's complete. He's in the space pass for 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That's a nice play.
Able to connect on the extra point.
Patriots
and that will make this a 4-point game.
Bradley Pinion set to
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground.
And they get him down the man before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
They'll throw it out on the final play. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jack Phillips is going. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. For the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, they got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game moving a little bit more because I think those times they didn't get it moving the way that they were going. They had success throwing it. I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side. There's London.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it second down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Looking to throw Penix. This will be caught by Mooney.
Giving the game a follow on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. 79. Cougar 19. Cowboy.
Throwing again, Penix. Got his man, it's London. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. Now we'll pause for an injured player. And that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Robinson up the middle.
Just inside the 5 without the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
2nd and 1.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially when we get deeper in the game.
Give him 2 yards. That's
sets him up, first and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Robinson. Will he stop before he can get moving forward? He's going to lose a couple. Back to the 5-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
70 Lions!
They'll try and throw. Here's Pitts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there left the jar there back free. And it brings up 4th down. We'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
Patriots 6.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you might want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Gibson here running out of the game. Will be hit down at the 5 yards on the play.
He was brought down by
some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3rd down and 1. To the air, May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big players are out there.
And he can only manage to get something like that.
On his 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pick.
They'll change things up.
And 8.
defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To the right side, this is Stevenson. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Five.
Looking to throw. No. That's complete. Here's Bunte with it. That's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
That's another
3 quarters in the books.
1st down.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, what's up? Crazy.
Throwing here is May. That's up to him for Gibson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Patriots.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, what's up?
They'll throw with May. Knocked away. It's incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Crazy. What's up? Hey, what's up? Five.
Here's May. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw, it's May. That's complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
What's up? Crazy. Hey, what's up?
6.
They'll try to throw forward now. It's blocked. Can't do it. It's a sack. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shot here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from the end line times. They've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
This 2nd and 4. Penix working out of the gun here. That's out wide here for Robinson. They want this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Okay, ready? Set!
First and 10, it's Robinson. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
37-yard line.
Anthony Jennings in that time defensively.
2nd and 9.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they can hand it to him.
Will be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Robinson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Penix going to sneak it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, at least at first glance, as they spike the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Hurry, hurry! Drop down!
On the deal, here's Robinson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want. Playing with the lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So when your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Rocco 80. Come 19. Come 19. Check go.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Let's go now.
Robinson on the give right side. That is not going to be the they take them behind the line of scrimmage. And the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The snap from Portland, and this is blocked. He is scooped up, and this is a long football.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
He's back to throw. He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Hey, what's up?
They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Guggenheim. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Crazy, crazy. You get struck. Hey, what's up?
Back to throw. Gets this complete to Buto. Get this one down about the 20-yard line. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he slings it. It's incomplete.
Intended for Kayshawn.
And then defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Back to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Intended for Devin
Couple
Duvernay.
extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Hey, here we go, son. Hey, what's up?
From the ground, 3rd down is made. To the sideline, and look at that catch, dropping the toes. And that's going to be a 1st down.
13 yards on the play.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart
1st and
football,
goal at
understanding
the
the
7-yard
situation,
line.
making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's 1st and goal.
No, no, what's that? Hey, what's that?
From again, it's made. His ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And the final seconds here, PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call in this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Conversion.
May going to try to throw for it. Effective enough as long as he'll make the diving catch. You want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Penix. Inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise. We get whistles and a timeout on the field.
1st down, Atlanta.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker.
Field goal.
This from 51 yards for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind for that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Part was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Falcons, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for New England, it's another week, another loss, as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.